Are you ready to expand your content marketing game with an innovative and engaging format? In this video, we're revealing the secrets behind using podcasts to captivate your audience and boost your marketing success. You'll discover how to use podcasts in your content marketing strategy and align it with your brand while keeping listeners coming back for more. One, understanding podcasts. Podcasts have become increasingly popular in recent years, thanks to their accessibility and the rise of on-demand content. With over 2 million podcasts and counting, it's crucial for your brand to stand out in the ever-growing crowd. So, how can you use podcasts to your advantage? Flexibility. Podcasts allow your audience to consume content on their own terms, whether they're commuting to work, exercising, or even cooking dinner. This flexibility makes podcasts a convenient and appealing option for busy listeners. Intimacy. They can create a strong sense of connection between the host and the listener, fostering a more personal relationship compared to other content formats. This intimacy can lead to increased trust, loyalty, and engagement. Authority and thought leadership. Podcasts offer an excellent platform for showcasing your expertise and establishing your brand as a thought leader in your industry. By sharing valuable insights and engaging in meaningful conversations, you can build credibility and trust with your audience. High retention rates. Podcast listeners are known for their high retention rates. According to a study by Edison Research, 80% of podcast listeners completed the majority of each episode they start. This means that if you create engaging content, you can expect your audience to stick around and pay attention. SEO benefits. By transcribing your podcast episodes and incorporating relevant keywords, you can improve your search engine rankings, driving organic traffic to your website. 2. Aligning your podcast's theme and topics with your brand and target audience. It's essential to create a podcast that aligns with your brand's messaging and appeals to your target audience. To do this, consider the following tips. Define your podcast's purpose. Start by outlining the objectives of your podcast. Are you looking to educate, entertain, or inspire your listeners? Once you have a clear purpose, it will be easier to choose topics and create content that resonates with your audience. Don't forget to think about how your podcast's purpose aligns with your brand's overall mission and goals. For example, if your brand focuses on promoting sustainable living, your podcast's purpose could be to educate listeners on eco-friendly practices and inspire them to adopt a greener lifestyle. Know your audience. Conduct thorough research on your target demographic, delving into their interests, pain points, and preferences. Use tools like surveys, social listening, and analytics to gather data on what your audience is looking for in a podcast. By understanding their needs, you can create content that addresses their concerns and keeps them engaged. Establish a consistent theme. Your podcast should have a clear and consistent theme that reflects your brand's values and messaging. This consistency will make it easier for your audience to understand what your podcast is about and why they should listen. Moreover, it helps you set the tone and style for your podcast, which can range from casual conversations to highly produced storytelling formats. For example, a fitness brand could create a podcast with a theme centered around healthy living, covering topics like exercise routines, nutrition advice, and mental well-being, and invite popular influencers in this niche to talk about these topics. Develop a content plan. Based on your research and understanding of your target audience, create a content plan that outlines the topics you'll cover in each episode. Make sure these topics are relevant to your brand and address the needs of your audience. To ensure variety and maintain interest, consider mixing different formats like interviews, solo episodes, and panel discussions. Monitor and adapt. Keep track of your podcast's performance through analytics and audience feedback. Pay attention to which episodes generate the most engagement, downloads, and positive reviews. Use this information to refine your content strategy, focusing on topics that resonate with your audience and align with your brand's messaging. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to creating a podcast that effectively supports your content marketing strategy and drives results for your brand. 3. Maximizing reach and engagement through collaboration. To boost your podcast's reach and engagement, collaboration is key. Partnering with industry experts, influencers, and other podcasters can help you tap into new audiences, increase credibility, and provide fresh perspectives. Let's explore some strategies for successful collaboration. Invite experts and influencers as guests. Hosting knowledgeable guests can provide valuable insights to your audience, while also allowing you to tap into your guests' following. Reach out to thought leaders in your niche who can share unique perspectives and expertise. For example, if your podcast focuses on entrepreneurship, you can invite successful entrepreneurs to share their stories and insights on building a thriving business. This way, they provide valuable insights and information on your podcast, while you also attract their fan bases who might end up sticking with your podcast afterwards. Cross-promote with other podcasts. Partner with other podcasts in your niche for mutual promotion, allowing both parties to reach new audiences. This can involve exchanging guest appearances, sharing promo clips, or mentioning each other's podcasts on social media. Leverage social media. Share your podcast episodes across your social media platforms and encourage your guests to do the same. Use eye-catching visuals, engaging captions, and relevant hashtags to increase your visibility and attract new listeners. Participate in podcast communities. Engage with podcast listeners and creators in online communities, such as Facebook groups, Reddit, or Clubhouse. Share your episodes, ask for feedback, and participate in discussions to connect with potential listeners and collaborators. You could join a Facebook group for podcast enthusiasts in your niche and share a relevant episode when a group member is looking for podcast recommendations. Co-create content with other brands. Collaborate with complementary brands to develop unique content that appeals to both of your audiences. This can include guest blog posts, webinars, or co-hosted live events. By incorporating these collaboration strategies into your podcast marketing plan, you'll be able to expand your reach, enhance engagement, and strengthen your podcast's overall impact. 4. Repurposing podcast content for different platforms. To make the most of your content marketing efforts, it's essential to repurpose your podcast episodes into different formats. Let's explore various ways to repurpose your podcast content. Blog posts. Transform key takeaways from your podcast episodes into informative blog articles. This provides an alternative way for your audience to consume the content and can boost your website's SEO. Social media snippets. Share bite-sized clips, quotes, or graphics from your podcast episodes on social media to pique interest and encourage sharing. These snippets can be short audio clips, engaging images, or even animated GIFs. Video content. Produce video summaries or highlights of your podcast episodes and share them on platforms like YouTube, LinkedIn, or even as Instagram Reels or TikTok videos. This can help you reach users who prefer visual content and further expand your audience. Record a video of you discussing the key points from your latest episode on remote work and share it on LinkedIn to engage professionals in your network. Infographics. Turn data-driven insights from your podcast episodes into visually appealing infographics. This format can simplify complex information, making it more accessible and shareable on platforms like Pinterest, Instagram, or your blog. Newsletters. Incorporate podcast content into your email newsletters, providing subscribers with a roundup of your latest episodes, or spotlighting particularly relevant content. In your monthly newsletter, you could include a section titled Podcast Highlights that features a brief description of each episode and a link to listen. By repurposing your podcast content across different platforms, you'll be able to reach a more diverse audience, cater to various content preferences, and maximize the value of your podcast in your overall content marketing strategy. If you like this content, check out our other video to see 10 more marketing strategies you can implement today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.